Hello, today is Monday, February 2nd, 2026. Thanks for tuning in for Up to the Minute. I'm Dr. Lana Miguel, Communications Director at HCC Northwest, and you can find us on the Houston City College District Facebook page, not HCC, and you can find us on YouTube. We are also on X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Well, it is Mental Health Monday, and we are welcoming Jasmine Shah, the director of the Mind, Body, Spirit Institute at the Jung Center. She'll be sharing mental health resources and ways students can support their well-being through classes at the center. I'll be speaking with her in about 10 minutes, but first, I'm speaking with an HCC student who discovered a passion for theater arts and got his start in acting right here at Houston City College. So welcome, Miguel Ojeda, who joins us to share his journey into the world of acting as he continues his studies in the drama program. How you doing?
Doing fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. You know, it's Monday.
Yeah, Mondays, Garfield, the cartoon.
Well, Miguel, tell us what inspired you to choose drama as your major, and when did you realize acting was something you wanted to pursue seriously?
I saw at first, uh, I was really a little kid, and I was looking at the movies, like for example, many movies. I don't know if I can say their names, for the out.
I'll ask you what your favorite movies are anyway.
So it all started with when I was watching Twilight, with the vampires and the werewolves, and I was like, wow, imagine if I was in there, that would be so cool. But it was just a thought in the back of my head. The back in 2023, there was this series called Wednesday, from Netflix. And when I watched it, I was so perplexed with the performance of Ortega as Wednesday Adams, and that really inspired me to become an actor. And before that, I used to be an HCC student. When I started in HCC as a accounting major, then it didn't really work out. And then I changed to computer science due to parents pressure, and I did really work out because acting was in the back of my head. And what just happened is that I had I had that leap of faith. Like I took a leap of faith in my life, and I told to my parents. I told them, "Mom, Dad, I'm an actor," and they really were supportive. They really like it, and they support me till this day. I've been on some productions before music videos, both in Canada, in and here, and also been on a short film for a student thing, and I really like it so far. My life is full of life. But what made me really go for acting was watch those actors do the performances and everything, because it's art and I love art, and many people like art. It's just that they don't have the I believe they don't have the passion to go for what they want. So yeah.
So why did you choose the HCC drama program?
I feel like ACC is really underrated. I feel like many people hate on ACC for no reason, and from ACC has really come big people. I don't know who they are, but they know who they are, and it really gets ACC really gets the job done, in my opinion, because it's really friendly. There's good teachers, good students. It's really diverse. It's really has many options for students. Situation, like for example where they live, what's their schedule and everything. And what else I can say? The staff is really friendly. The classes are not really that well. It depends, because I had some hard class.
Did have a
Some
penalty.
Yeah, I had some hard classes, but it's okay. And
They're challenging courses.
yeah, ACC is really a good place to start. And for some reason, I believe HCC is the number one community college in all Houston, in my opinion. So plus it's cheap, and I mean, I think it's a really good strategy to start with a 3-year college, then go to a 4-year university. But yeah, so that's why I really chose HCC, because
Well, tell us about some of the challenges that you're facing being a drama student?
So first of all, as you can notice, and everybody can notice, I have a big, deep Hispanic accent, and that's really hard. And you know, you might get well, in this school, uh, well, there's not really that big of a challenge because the staff are really friendly. But in the real world, it's gonna be harder because and they told me, they told me this. They in the theater department because they just wanna prepare me for the real world.
Mhm.
They told me, Miguel, you're gonna be typecast at first, like like Latino stereotypes, like probably a drug dealer or a long cutter,
Long guy, yeah.
yeah, the long cutter and everything, because of my Hispanic accent and my Hispanic origins, but that's a really I mean that's my really like obstacle
Mhm.
because when it comes to confidence, so far I don't have really a problem with that. I just like it. I just get the show going. Uh, that would be confidence can be a really obstacle for people because they might be nervous and everything because it's the first time in their own camera or they're on stage. What else? There can be also some people speak really fast. What else? What else can happen? Some people uh, take their time and they don't really understand what they're studying because you have to study things like beats, like inner objects. That's the art of acting because it's like inner monologue, which is what your character is thinking. Those things sometimes can be hard to understand. Like I remember my experience in acting one; it was really great, but uh, it was really great, but it was like kind of harsh to understand for me those concepts at first.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to like take my time outside class
Right.
to understand them, and I got them.
So acting is not just reading a script on stage.
No, no, not at all.
It's a
No, man.
lot more involved.
Yeah. So there's many acting techniques.
Mhm.
Like the first one, so besides HCC, I'm taking private lessons. Yeah, because trying to get the best I can, and they're teaching me the Ivana Shabuk technique, and it has 12 tools. It's like psychology a little bit. Like they give you tools to do better. Well, it's the same thing. Like they give you tools to act better.
Wow, that's great. So tell me some of your goals and dreams. What do you have hope to achieve in your acting career? And by the way, your accent, think about Sofia Vergara, I think that's her name. She embraced her accent and
Yeah.
now she's like the sexy Latina and she's getting some really good roles. So, I wouldn't worry about that so much. But tell
Thanks.
us about some of your dreams and what you want to do in your acting career.
Well, I'm glad you asked because I really and I really believe every single day that I want to become. I mean, things like Oscar, fame, or money. That's just complementary for me.
Mhm.
Like, I just want to act. I just want to do my art. And just like I just want to be with the best of the best. Like for example, all those actors that Andrew Garfield, Timothy Chalamet,
Mm.
Wells, Zendaya, those kind of actors are really good, and I want to be able to act with them one day and just like do a massive piece of art with them. Even if it's on pay, even if it's not gonna have no fame at all, or it's not gonna win me an Oscar,
Mhm.
it doesn't really matter. I just wanna act and I just wanna do my art. Uh, but I also wanna do really good like stories. Acting in
Mhm.
really good stories. Like it can be like fictional or not fictional. In my opinion, by my I in between us, I really like dark fantasies, series. Yeah, like Twilight, Wednesday, those kind of things, like Dracula type themes.
Great.
Yeah.
So, what recommendations would you give to future actors who are just starting their journey or thinking about going into a drama program?
Okay, so first I will say don't be afraid. Take the leap of faith because I feel like many people are scared, but it's not about being scared. You just gotta like stand your ground and say, I'm this person and I'm here,
Mhm.
to show up. I'm here to work. I'm here to do everything. And then just trust your mentors. Don't don't question them. You know, just just take them what's good from them. The good, take them from them. And I'm not gonna really. I mean, I'm not really gonna. I really believe that many people say that school is not necessary to become an actor, but I feel like it's really important because sadly we live in a world where, and like this is something that is really real, that you need to find work, you need an agent, and
Mhm.
to get an agent you need work. So it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's like a complexity, a dilemma.
Mhm.
So a school has given me free credit because I've been doing theater,
Mhm.
and thanks to theater I've been having, like, credit to apply for more work. So really school is important, and just have the leap of faith. That's what I
Right.
would say.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thank you, Miguel Ojeda, HCC student in the drama program. We'll share your information in our post to the show. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about your journey. And up next, after a commercial break, I'll speak with Jasmine.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. It's time to speak up for nature.
Poison Help is a free 24/7 hotline that answers all of your poison questions in over 100 languages.
Hello? Poison Help?
Hello? When poison happens, we're here for you. Just call Poison Help, 1-800-222-1222.
Well, welcome back. We are now moving on to our Mental Health Monday guest, Jasmine Shah. She's the Mind, Body, Spirit Institute Director at the Jung Center. Welcome to the show, Jasmine.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. It's really
Well,
a
thank you for
pleasure.
joining us.
Yeah.
Well, can you start by telling us a little about the Jung Center and the Mind, Body, Spirit Institute?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Young Center is located in the Museum District here in Houston, and it's a space for, I would say, psychological, spiritual, and creative growth. We have different activities and practices that we offer in classes for that. And then through specifically the Mind, Body, Spirit Institute, we help people and organizations work with whether it's burnout, whether it's finding a sense of purpose and meaning, or just if you're looking for some inner work around gaining self-awareness and getting to know yourself in a deeper way. And we also do that through embodiment practices, and yeah, that can turn into something practical and alive.
Right. Well, what makes your approach to mental health and personal growth unique?
I think it's really essentially so important to have a self-awareness and find a space and community that can give a sense of meaning, because today in this world, we are grappling so much with disconnection and loneliness. And, COVID just exacerbated that for us, but it was already present. And so to find a place where community exists and to help reflect that meaning and growth, I think is really important in today's times. And so especially with the younger generation who may be looking for that sense of purpose. Yeah.
Well, we are living in a fast-paced, stressful world. Why do you think this kind of mind, body, and spirit work is so important right now?
Yeah, that's such a great question. I think that we often just look at the mind and the body as separate entities. And what we do at the Mind, Body, Spirit Institute is see it in a holistic way, right? Like the mind and the body work together. There's this beautiful book called The Body Keeps the Score. And I think that is a great reference to why and how trauma lives in the body as well, and how we can address it. So with the Mind, Body, Spirit Institute, that's also what we take into account, is these practices of embodiment, and, you know, whether it's Tibetan yoga or even connecting with the body through food, like we have the art of seasonal cooking class. It all fits in and is all interwoven into how we can heal and repair the ruptures that have been taken place.
So you mentioned trauma. I was just speaking with somebody recently, and we were talking about trauma in our childhood, and
Mm.
if it goes unresolved, you carry it into adulthood. How does that work?
Yeah, and that term has been coined as generational trauma, right? Like, or intergenerational trauma, excuse me. But I also like to see it as intergenerational healing, because if intergenerational trauma exists, we can also see that intergenerational healing as an opportunity. So we're passing on our imprints, our psychological imprints, from one generation to the next. If we don't have a space for awareness or a moment to say, this is what is happening. How can I empower myself to change and, you know, take the tools and the resources that may be available for that? So I think that's one of the reasons it's continuing that cycle. But to disrupt that cycle, we can pause, and self-awareness would be one way to like disrupt it. So yeah.
Right. Well, you talk about integrating mind, body, and spirit. Can you explain how stress or burnout affects not just our minds,
Mm.
but our bodies and our nervous system too? I don't think we think about our nervous system.
Oh, yeah, that is so important. And when I think about that, I think about the fight, freeze, fawn response, right? And that definitely impacts our body and our nervous system. Our nervous system shuts down when, for example, if there's burnout, sometimes we don't even have the motivation to get up and go to work or get up and be around people. And that's because your nervous system is saying, hey, I have no capacity right now, you know? So that's one of the ways that I would say it starts to impact the body as well. And there have been studies, like there's the A.A.S score. There have been studies that show how trauma impacts and adverse childhood experiences impacts us, like autoimmune diseases, for example, manifest through that, you know? So that's another example, but yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, for someone who might be new to meditation or self-care practices, what are some simple ways to start integrating these ideas into our daily lives?
I think one really simple way for me is to, I'll say, because I come from a yoga background, so I'll say to use a mantra. And basically a mantra could be just a simple affirmation, which I kind of don't like to use that word affirmation, but for simplicity's sake, you can tell your mind something to focus on, right? Like give your mind one little statement or word to focus on, to repeat, so you can start with that, or you can just start with simple breath work, like inhaling for 4 counts and exhaling for 4 counts. That is something very simple, and that actually shifts the nervous system. So yeah.
Yeah, when my son would get anxious before a soccer game or a test or something, that's what I would tell him: take a deep breath.
Yes.
You know, kind of like when women are pregnant and they want to get through that pain, you know, take your deep breaths and
Yeah.
just deal that way. Well, the Jung Center offers free guided meditations online. Can you tell us more about these resources and who can benefit from them?
Everyone can benefit from them, I think. So yeah, we have free guided meditations from amazing instructors who have like 30 years of experience in different areas. They're online, so you know, we will send you the link so you can share it with your community, but we really encourage everyone to hop in. They are 30 minutes, and then the longer ones are 45 minutes. But they're also a great way to have a break within your day and just hop in, reset, and then go about your day. And we've seen really beautiful results from like people that have experienced the meditation. So yeah, and they range from mindfulness to breath work, you know. So yeah, we have a variety. Yeah.
Well, how do these practices, the meditation or self-awareness training help people not just personally, but also in their work or leadership roles?
I would say one of the ways that it helps is, I'm going to say conflict resolution, or even just taking a pause, right? Slowing down that reaction and creating gap between what you are receiving and how you are responding. So I think that gap is really important. And it allows us to come from a more compassionate space, because if we're compassionate within ourselves, we can also offer that compassionate outward. And that pause is really the gift, I would say, because that pause can change how we respond to somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's important. I know that when I'm calm and I'm responding, that person who's across from me tends to calm down a little bit. And I'll even tell them, take a sip of water, go for a walk, calm yourself down, because it's really not that important to stress yourself out about these types of things. So for people in Houston or beyond who are curious about exploring their inner lives, how can you get involved with the Jung Center, whether it's through workshops, talks, or other programs?
Yeah, thank you. So we, like you said, we have workshops. Our website has all the events listed. We go by semester basis, so you can check out all the events that are there. We also have art exhibits and gallery openings. We have beautiful artists that we represent from Houston. And if you've been to the space, like, just coming to the space is this enriching experience that we've heard, like, from so many of our participants and members, where they'll walk in and they say, that like their shoulders drop. So we welcome you to the space too. And we also have scholarship options for people that, maybe can't pay for certain classes. So we have that, and it's very accessible. So yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I think looking at beautiful art really can distress you, and being in that environment really can help. Well, thank you, Jasmine Shah, Mind, Body, Spirit Institute Director of the Jung Center. We'll have all your information in our post after the show.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. And coming up after a quick commercial break, I'll return with some happenings around HCC.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless, the caretakers our home deserves. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that when we all come together, the sky is the limit. It's time to speak up for nature.
Welcome back. Guess Who Coffee Break is happening tomorrow. HCC students are invited to enjoy a cup of coffee while engaging in a fun, interactive learning game experience. The event offers a relaxed setting for students to connect, learn, and spark curiosity outside the classroom. And that's happening tomorrow, Tuesday, February 3rd, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the HCC Northline campus. And HCC SGA is celebrating the Lunar New Year. HCC Student Government Association, that's SGA, invites students to celebrate Lunar New Year by learning about the holiday's cultural significance and creating traditional paper lanterns. This year's celebration highlights the Year of the Horse and offers an engaging hands-on experience for students to learn and connect. That celebration is Wednesday, February 18th at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the HCC Eastside campus's SLC lobby, excuse me. Come jump rope for heart. Get ready to move at the HCC Northwest Jump Rope for Heart and Fitness Challenge. Students and staff are invited to jump, exercise, and have fun with fast-paced jump rope activities and fitness challenges that get hearts racing. Come challenge yourself, support heart health awareness, and bring the energy with the HCC Northwest community. And that is happening tomorrow, Tuesday, February 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the HCC Katy campus atrium and patio. And do you need some fun activity for this weekend? HCC Southwest and the City of Missouri City invite students and community members to come out and spread the love for a great cause. Join us for a day of fun, connection, and giving back, because a little love goes a long way. The run is this coming Saturday, February 7th from 8 to 11 a.m. at the Missouri City campus. And coming up for Tasty Tuesday, check out this family-owned bakery and their new Valentine's Day treats, which are perfect for gifting delicious pastries to someone special. Well, thank you for joining us. Be safe, be warm, and we will see you next time.
This is my house. My parents helped build it. I can play, I can study, I can be safe with my family. This is my house. Visit habitat.org to find out how you can help more kids like me. 3,
Charlie,
4.
late.
Charlie. Charlie.
Huh?
Hey.
Hey, Invisinerd! Wait!
Things are slow at work.
We can't live like this. We have to do something.
When people ask us who we are, we tell them we're problem solvers, opportunity creators, and change makers. We are Rotary. Around the world, our network of 1.4 million neighbors, friends, and leaders volunteer their skills and resources to solve issues and address community needs. Take action with us. Find out more at rotary.org/action.